So yeah, I bought a film camera because honestly, I'm addicted to taking photos. All day, every day, it's pictures of my food, my cat, selfies, funny moments. It's junk. Okay, some of it's worthwhile, but there are duplicates, blurry shots, and thousands of excess photos that really don't mean anything. Like, seriously, why did I take this? It got me thinking, what if I was forced to slow down? What if I couldn't just hold down the shutter button? What's meaningful enough that if I only had one shot left, I'd still take it to preserve that memory for the rest of my life? Look at this thing. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. The camera I went with was a Kodak Fun Saver, a 35mm single-use film camera with a flash capable of taking 27 photos. And for the next month, I'd be using it exclusively for my personal photography. But since I'm also filming this YouTube video, I figured I'd need to lay out some ground rules for this challenge. Rule number 1, I cannot take a photo with my phone, digital camera, or other devices. Rule number 2, I am allowed to record footage if it contributes to the story and enhances this video. These could be shots of me walking or driving or using the camera. However, everything significant and memorable must be captured on the Kodak Fun Saver. I really don't know when I'll take my first photo, but let the challenge begin. All right, my cat's sleeping back there. He's got his paws over his eyes. I'm gonna try and get my first photo with this. No, buddy. Dang it, just the click from winding this woke him up. And now that moment's gone. I'm gonna have to be a little stealthier. That was definitely a drawback to this thing. It's a little cumbersome. But after missing the shot, yes, a second time, I did manage to nail a shot of him stretching. That was it. That was the first shot. He just started stretching and I went for it. I'm a little worried it's gonna be underexposed because I covered the flash with this diffuser. I'm terrified of hurting his little eyes. Man, though, my heart was like going when he stretched. I knew I had just one shot and I took it. I've not been that anxious about taking a single photo in forever. Knowing I only have 27 photos is like very exhilarating. Taking photos at home was one thing, but the next challenge would be limiting my number of photos on a day trip with friends. Hey Mike, wanna see my new camera? See it. Look at this bad boy.
Kodak.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
This is all I'm taking. I've never taken so little camera gear.
Interesting.
It was on this trip that I really started to notice a change. I want to preface this by saying I love photography. I don't think I'll ever stop taking photos. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with taking hundreds of photos, but it's very easy to become obsessed with it. I'll spend hours creating the perfect Instagram grid, shoot every photo multiple times to get it right, and post every trip on my story. I'm that guy. But during this trip, I pushed that part of me aside.
Dude, this viewfinder's so bad. It's like blurry. Alright, let's go with that. That's it. It's so not that satisfied.
The biggest thing I've noticed since switching to a disposable camera is the extreme intentionality behind every photo. When I finally sort of muster up the courage to take that shot, I'm confident that that is a moment that I want to look back on and have captured for the rest of my life. Another thing I've noticed is how freeing it is to only have a single shot. I'm not trying to make it perfect or share it on Instagram. In fact, most of these photos are probably technically going to be terrible, but every single one means something to me.
Look towards the mountain on your right, the highest point. Bam! That's the last one.
All the photos have been taken and I'm finally going to ship out the disposable camera. I honestly couldn't tell you the last time I printed a photo I took, so I'm so excited to open that box and just relive all those moments. Oh my goodness, I can barely contain my excitement. The film prints are here. This is months of memories captured on the disposable camera, and I finally get to see them. I took it to so many places, used it with so many people. There's just so many memories in this package that I haven't really thought about or don't have any other documentation of. I have no idea if they even turned out. Maybe some of them are like horrible. I don't know. They could literally all be awful, horrible, blurry, out of focus, overexposed, underexposed. I guess I won't know till I open them up. Oh, these are cool. For me, the most meaningful thing you can capture is moments, stories. Take a selfie with someone you care about. Ask a stranger to capture you and your friends. If your friend remembers to buy cookies before hiking but forgets water, take a photo, that's funny. If you save a baby bird that fell out of a nest, that's photo worthy. There's nothing wrong at all about shooting a landscape or a generic cat photo, but if you can catch it at the right time, it'll bring back so many more memories.
Whoa, this is so cool. Your disposable camera took this?
Yeah, like not edited, nothing. It's just the film. This challenge reminded me that the point of a photo isn't to show off on social media or make your life seem better than it is. For me, photography is about having something to look back on. It's about remembering moments, the people you're with, and how you felt. And in an age of Photoshop and AI, it's easy to forget that. To an outsider, these photos probably look meaningless, messy, unprofessional. But to me, they're everything. Also, everyone got a kick out of the camera.
When's the last time you saw one of these bad boys?
Yeah, I was gonna say, as soon as you pulled that out, I was like, ooh.
Just casually pulling out the disposable.
I was not prepared for it.